Derek Dixon has sued Perry for $260 million.
Went to go see Tyler, right?
Right.
This chill layout. He's probably not proud out. He's about 10 years ahead of her.
In the middle of a lawsuit shaking Hollywood, it seems that 50 Cent is now speaking out against Tyler Perry. Reports suggest Perry is quietly panicking behind the scenes, and according to 50 Cent, he knows exactly why.
I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to the park. Yeah. So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participate.
Sources indicate that this lawsuit is only the beginning and could potentially bring down Tyler Perry in a similar way to how Diddy's controversy severely impacted him. Perry's team is reportedly working urgently to manage the fallout, as there may be additional alleged victims preparing to step forward.
Out him when Tyler Perry went out to clubs and partied with friends and went and participated in the gay lifestyle like everybody else. Tyler Perry has probably been gay since he was a little kid.
What exactly did 50 Cent say, and could this situation seriously damage Tyler Perry's reputation? Let's get into it. As you already know, people tend to pay close attention when 50 Cent speaks, and this time his focus is directly on Tyler Perry, who is now facing a lawsuit that might challenge the foundation of everything he has built.
The lawsuit also includes screenshots of texts Dixon says he received from Perry that included threats to event.
50 Cent was quick to react after hearing the serious accusations against Perry. It's clear that his response wasn't a simple comment, it came across as a direct warning. If you've been following 50 Cent's activity online, you know he often calls out powerful figures in the industry, but his comments about Tyler Perry this time carry a different weight. On Instagram, 50 Cent mocked Tyler Perry in an earlier post. He shared an AI-generated image of Cat Williams next to AI-generated images of himself and Perry. Along with the image, 50 Cent wrote, "Did that dash just say WHAD I think he said? Nah, we ain't jacking this gang. No way, according to all hit. Ha," he added, "be concerned with this guy right here. He's going to have a great time with this law." Interestingly, 50 Cent has previously spoken positively about Tyler Perry on social media. In fact, earlier this month, he publicly defended Perry against critics. On Instagram, he posted, "Anyone who speaks badly about Tyler Perry should die. I mean, we're all going to die eventually, but you should die now." Recently, Tyler Perry has faced growing controversy. Several people have questioned whether he truly supports other Black artists, despite his public claims. Now, the situation has escalated further. Actor Derek Dixon has filed a $260 million lawsuit against Perry, alleging serious misconduct and retaliation.
Filed lawsuit accuses Tyler Perry of actually abducting an actor on one of the filmmaker's shows. Actor Derek Dixon has sued Perry for $260 million.
The case was filed in Los Angeles on Friday, June 13th. According to court documents obtained by People, actor Derek Dixon alleged that Tyler Perry developed a controlling and inappropriate relationship with him while they worked together on Perry's TV shows The Oval and Ruthless. On both series, Dixon played the character Dale. Initially, things seemed positive. Perry gave him acting opportunities and even agreed to help with the pilot's production. However, Dixon claims that everything changed when he rejected Perry's romantic interests. After that, Perry allegedly began to pressure and harass him, which Dixon says negatively affected his career.
Tyler Perry has been hit with a huge lawsuit from an actor by the name of Derek.
Tyler Perry's lawyer, Matthew Boyd, responded by stating that the lawsuit is simply a scheme. Boyd said the individual approached Perry with the intent to deceive him, adding, "We believe these false allegations won't hold up, and Tyler will not be intimidated." Dixon, however, maintains that Perry continued to contact him in the following months, sometimes with flirtatious messages and other times offering career support and opportunities for personal growth. Dixon says Perry offered him a small role in Ruthless in November 2019 and again in January 2020. He also claims Perry provided him with a recurring role in The Oval shortly after at Perry's home. Dixon noticed unresolved storylines when reviewing scripts for his character Dale and says his future on the show became uncertain. According to the lawsuit, Perry allegedly warned that if Dixon didn't cooperate or return his flirtations, his character would be written off. Dixon says this is exactly what happened. By the end of season 1, his character Dale was shot 4 times in the chest. He believes this was a deliberate message, implying that had he kept Perry satisfied, the character might have survived. Dixon further alleges that after filming a scene, Perry invited him into his trailer, where Perry supposedly groped him and pinned him against the wall. Dixon also claims that Perry inappropriately touched him again during a group trip to the Bahamas in October 2020. In December, Dixon visited a doctor who diagnosed him with severe stress. He was reported to have extremely low cortisol levels, digestive problems, and trouble sleeping. The doctor prescribed Zoloft, a medication for depression and anxiety. Dixon also alleges that Perry invited him to his home during this period. In June 2021, Dixon met with Perry to discuss his independent project Losing It, which Perry had previously shown interest in producing. However, Dixon claims that during this meeting, another inappropriate incident occurred. He also alleges that Perry assaulted him earlier at Perry's Atlanta home in January 2020. Following these alleged incidents, Dixon says he suffered from deep sadness, anxiety, stomach issues, and ongoing nausea for 5 months. He was later diagnosed with PTSD, according to the lawsuit. During this time, Perry's close associates, referred to as fixers, attempted to smooth things over by offering Dixon a pay raise to remain on the Oval and proposing that Perry would move forward with producing Losing It. Dixon says he told Perry on January 23rd that he planned to temporarily relocate to California to create some distance. Although he continued working on the Oval for a time, he eventually left the show in the final season. Dixon claims this decision cost him approximately $400,000 in potential earnings. Dixon is now pursuing legal action against Perry, bringing forward several serious allegations and seeking $260 million in damages, along with a jury trial. Additionally, 50 Cent recently shared something significant with Tyler Perry that has sparked widespread conversation. It now seems that Perry's professional reputation might be in serious jeopardy. 50 Cent made it clear that he has completely distanced himself from Perry, delivering a sharp comment that sent ripples through the industry.
Did he do it, right? Yes, I know he did it. You've been heavy on social media to talk about how he did it.
Let's be honest, many people believe that 50 Cent has real inside information, especially since he's been calling out Diddy for years. Hollywood is much smaller than it seems, and Diddy and Tyler Perry, two of its most powerful figures, are more connected than many realize. There have long been whispers about business partnerships and behind-the-scenes collaborations. But what if there's more to it? What if Tyler Perry has not just been observing from the sidelines, but actively involved, quietly managing things behind the curtain and protecting himself within Diddy's circle? Keep in mind, 50 Cent isn't just seeking attention, he's become one of the most influential and strategic voices in the industry. His actions are calculated. If he's now turning his focus to Perry, it's likely personal, significant, and deeply rooted. Especially with everything currently unfolding in Hollywood, 50 Cent may be one of the few willing to speak out, challenge these powerful figures, and demand accountability. In an industry full of secrets, he's starting to seem less like a troublemaker and more like one of the last defenders of the Black community.
Making television shows for just Black households.
Right.
You know, diversity, I don't think diversity is Black. Some people interpret you saying diversity as if it's Black. I think it's showing, you know.
When it comes to Tyler Perry's influence, 50 Cent may have already moved beyond that level. He's established himself as a more powerful and respected figure, while Perry built his reputation on mainstream media and family-focused stories. 50 has connected with people by telling raw, honest stories in series like Power. While Perry was playing it safe, staying close to Hollywood's elite, 50 Cent was exposing dishonesty and building his empire from the ground up. His mission goes beyond entertainment. He's making a statement. In fact, he was one of the first to publicly question Diddy's questionable actions. There's still more to discuss about Perry, which is understandable given the depth of these relationships. 50 Cent seems to have a clear understanding of what happens behind the scenes. Considering how closely Diddy and Perry have been tied together in their business dealings, it's likely that 50 holds some highly significant information that could seriously shift how we view both of these influential figures. As you might remember, 50 Cent previously shared a screenshot of Diddy's sons, Justin and King Combs, being led out of Diddy's Los Angeles home in handcuffs. He used this image to highlight the seriousness of Diddy's ongoing legal situation and even made light of the matter, writing, "It just got real. The feds in all the cribs. Dang, they even got the kids in cuffs." In a follow-up post, 50 added, "Now it's not Diddy doing it, it's Diddy done," along with photos of federal agents outside Diddy's Los Angeles residence. He pointed out they don't come like that unless they've built a case. 50 Cent seems to be using this moment to comment on Diddy's current legal troubles, which may further intensify their already strained relationship. As the head of G Unit and a television producer, 50 Cent appeared to suggest that Diddy's challenges were just beginning in a now deleted Instagram post.
Yeah, we riding around this Tyler Perry studio. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I've never even seen nothing like this.
Tyler Perry now finds himself at the center of growing controversy after being linked to Diddy as one of his alleged handlers in these rumored private circles. While suspicions about questionable activities in Hollywood have existed for years, many are still surprised by the nature of Perry's reported connection with Diddy. Perry, who owns one of the largest Black-owned studios in the country and built his reputation on family-oriented films, is now facing serious accusations that seem to contradict his public image. Actor Terry Crews, known for openly addressing industry issues, is starting to draw attention to Perry's long-standing ties to the less visible side of Hollywood, adding more complexity to the situation. Crews remarked, "He's probably connected to almost everyone I know in the business. I personally never spoke with him or knew him." This is starting to suggest that the public view of Tyler Perry may not fully reflect reality. Things start to appear unusual when looking closely at Diddy's private events. What stands out most is 50 Cent's consistent distance from these gatherings. At one point, 50 Cent posted a photo that suggested Diddy might have been deliberately obscuring his location. In the image, Diddy and Rick Ross were performing, but the angle made it seem like they were about to kiss, which caught people's attention. 50 Cent also shared another image showing Diddy hugging a man wearing pink while he himself wore a pink t-shirt. Along with the picture, 50 Cent wrote something along the lines of, "I'm not investing my time in anything that doesn't make me happier or more money." It was a curious moment, but that wasn't the end of it. For quite some time, there have been quiet concerns that Diddy has been targeting young male rappers and allegedly pressuring people in his circle to participate in questionable and uncomfortable situations.
Carl, okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, "Yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit?" I mean, like, I paid for it. And I was like, "What the fuck this nigga just said?" I got the fuck with me. I was like,
in summary, some believe that Diddy has unusual interests and gets excited by unconventional things. His preferred way of approaching male rappers is by inviting them on shopping trips, which, based on past events, seems to be his subtle way of showing interest through lavish
purchases.
It was something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what the f?
So, when Diddy invited 50 Cent to go shopping, 50 Cent was genuinely surprised. Fortunately, 50 is known for being strong-willed and not easily influenced. He ultimately managed to distance himself from the situation. Although 50 Cent chose not to attend Diddy's events, others have been more open. Tyler Perry, for example, has been seen with Diddy on several occasions at award shows, public gatherings, and even private parties. It's widely known that Perry has attended some of Diddy's parties, and many understand what that might suggest.
The man, but him saying that them putting him on suicide watch, I could see that, man, but that ain't a good situation for nobody. You see what happened to Jeffrey.
Reports now indicate that individuals like Tyler Perry are concerned that Diddy's current legal issues could create additional complications following his arrest. Several of Diddy's well-known friends, including popular singers and actresses, are reportedly nervous because of his long history of socializing with high-profile celebrities such as Justin Bieber and Usher. There is growing concern that as the lawsuit progresses, more names might surface. Diddy has been known for hosting extravagant parties worldwide, with close sources confirming that celebrities enjoyed being part of these exclusive gatherings. It's reported that he would handpick models to attend and would sometimes have his face printed on fake dollar bills, throwing them into the crowd for effect. Meanwhile, there were also rumors linking Tyler Perry to questionable human trafficking activities. Interestingly, around the same time, he appeared in a public service announcement about the issue. The timing of his involvement in that campaign has raised some eyebrows, as it seemed almost too coincidental.
According to reports, others, like Tyler Perry, are worried that P. Diddy's recent legal issues could lead to more problems after his incarceration. According to reports, others, like Tyler Perry, are worried that P. Diddy's recent legal issues could lead to more problems after his incarceration. Some of Diddy's well-known friends, including singers and actresses, are now on edge because of his history of partying with celebrities like Justin Bieber and Usher. They are really concerned that if the lawsuit goes on, their identities would be brought up. Diddy partied with a huge variety of famous faces throughout the years. According to sources close to the Irish star, they enjoyed joining him at his extravagant parties around the globe. Models were hand-picked to come, and occasionally he would even have his face printed on fictitious dollar bills and make it rain on the attendees. Additionally, there were accusations circulating that Tyler Perry was involved in some dubious human trafficking activities. Conveniently, he appeared in a public service announcement about it at that time. Do not you think the timing is a bit too ideal?
Human trafficking was a crime often hidden in plain sight. We like to think that it only happens in other places and only affects other people, but sadly it's happening right here in our backyard in Georgia.
Many victims are being misled by people they trust. The media figure continued, recognizing the warning signs of such behavior and knowing how to report suspicious activity is incredibly important. It can actually save lives. Perry went on to say that people have now started to draw connections between Diddy and himself, especially considering that both are known for being sharp businessmen. There are claims that Perry may have helped Diddy arrange for women to attend his private events. However, it doesn't stop there. Reports suggest that video evidence from one of Diddy's wild parties could potentially place Tyler Perry right in the middle of this growing controversy. So far, Perry has remained calm, possibly hoping the situation will fade quickly. However, it now seems unlikely that he'll be able to walk away from this easily, especially with Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, hinting that significant information is about to come to light.
But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Cause you know who else they was doing investigation?
What else might these recordings reveal? It raises the question, while Diddy works to protect himself, could Tyler Perry, who is now being called an alleged handler, be the next to face serious scrutiny?
He gotta put something together real soon because they not playing with him. He has to put something together real soon and say, yo, listen to me. I know this, I know that. It's way bigger than Diddy.
It's not particularly surprising that Hollywood might be starting to distance itself from Tyler Perry. His name keeps surfacing in serious and questionable conversations. Let's be honest, Hollywood's glamorous image has been unraveling for quite some time. Now, some actors are finally beginning to speak up and ask difficult questions about these situations. Why would anyone want to work with someone potentially linked to something so complicated? There's growing speculation that Perry wasn't simply an observer. He may have played a more active role. This isn't a good look for him, especially given his history with past controversies. His public conflict with actress Monique may have only been the beginning, and now it seems other actresses are making efforts to avoid association with him. It may surprise some to hear that Tyler Perry allegedly blacklisted Monique from the entertainment industry.
I'd say it's blatantly unfair.
50 Cent, however, is clearly not pleased with Tyler Perry for reportedly blackballing Monique and, as a result, damaging her career.
Said, but you Tyler Perry and you never told anyone to.
While speaking on the topic of cancel culture, 50 Cent recalled directly addressing Perry about his involvement in Monique's absence from major roles.
Casting.
I was like, canceled, like Monique, why is she canceled?
The rapper further discussed how Tyler Perry never stood by Monique during her time of cancellation. He explained his position clearly.
To me, he was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with him. And I said, but you Tyler Perry and you never told anyone to.
50 Cent said he couldn't understand why Monique's comments cost her career opportunities for 13 years. He firmly stated that he's not waiting for anyone else to help bring Monique back to prominence in Hollywood. The rapper, known for Candy Shop, made it clear that he's personally working to revive the comedian's career. However, before doing so, he gave key industry figures a chance to correct their past actions. He expressed confidence that neither Tyler Perry nor Oprah Winfrey would want their influence to continue limiting Monique's opportunities worldwide. 50 Cent wrote, "This has gone on long enough. I'm bringing her back, and now will be the perfect time to apologize. I won't miss this chance." It seems that Tyler Perry holds significant control over Monique's career, with the power to help her find work if he chose to. 50 Cent pointed that out, noting that Perry also never publicly admitted his role in the situation. It's starting to look like that may indeed be the case. To be fair, while 50 Cent is now leading this effort, Tyler Perry has long held considerable influence in the industry. 50 Cent is speaking out without hesitation, standing firm, and most importantly, taking action based on what he believes is right. People are beginning to trust his voice in Hollywood, a place where genuine honesty is rare. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.